All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Sands of Iwo Jima, 1949. I'm giving this 2 out of 5 stars. I dislike this movie. I don't even know how it was on my Netflix queue. I don't think Adrian ever mentioned it, unless it was in a live chat that got vaporized after I uploaded the video. But it doesn't have John Carradine, which is kind of odd because I'm in the middle of my John Carradine section of my queue, and whenever a movie like this pops up, I'm wondering how it got there. I'm guessing it must have been somebody mentioned it in the live chat, perhaps Adrian, and I completely forgot about it. But it was 3 years ago, so don't ask me to remember that. John Agar is pretty much a wuss under Sergeant John Wayne there, working for the Marines, kicking some Japanese butt. They use a lot of racial slurs against Japanese, which is not unheard of during the 1940s, but it's certainly more than, say, the Batman serial. And it's basically just World War II propaganda, a bunch of patriotic stuff about USA #1. Let's raise the flag. You can see the disc. You know what I'm talking about, right? The famous statue of the Marines raising the flag at the top of the hill. That's pretty much the movie right there. And it's got the corny, wussy John Agar, who suddenly becomes heroic during the Battle of Iwo Jima, and he saves John Wayne's life, even though they hate each other. John Agar thinks that John Wayne is his evil dad or something. So most of the movie is soap opera stuff. I mean, the battle scenes are okay. There's some pretty decent explosions, but it's in black and white. And John Wayne's going through divorce. He's going through alcoholism as a result of his divorce. I was having similar depression issues after I got divorced, but I got over it. Doctor told me to cut it out, so I did. Just like, giving up bad habits, that sort of thing. And I ended up going to church. He got his Bible. I showed him the section where it says men sleeping together is an abomination. I interpret that as homosexuality, but other people probably interpret different around here. And it even has a different word in the children's Bible that he got on Thursday that I had to pick up because his mom refused to go there, even though it's like 5 minutes away. And instead of abomination, it just says God hates that. Pretty funny. We're getting ready to do the live streaming mass, but I'm going to pop in my. I'm not even going to pay attention to it. We're supposed to do the readings and then follow the mass, but I'm just going to dive right into the Twilight Zone disc pretty soon. Basically, if I'm watching a war movie, I want to see Beach Red. I want to see the guy like stumbling around on the beach in a daze with his left arm blown off. To me, that's what war is like. And I haven't even seen Saving Private Ryan, which is supposed to be a rip-off on Beach Red. And I'm guessing this Steven Spielberg Saving Private Ryan version of war is even better than Sands of Iwo Jima. I'm just making a prediction there. I've never actually seen Saving Private Ryan. Maybe you can tell me, but war is not helping your buddy out when he's about to die or when he's dead. War is like tripping over dead bodies and carnage and destruction. It's not the Hollywood formula version of war that's depicted in this movie. So I was disappointed, but it could have been worse. I'm guessing the John Wayne Vietnam movie Green Berets, the Green Berets about the Vietnam War is kind of similar. It's very much pro-war, which is unusual for 1968. But my coworker said John Wayne never fought in a war. He was always portraying war in the movies, which is true. We were having a conversation. He's a pretty intelligent guy for a guy who's like 40 years old, been doing fiber splicing for he's like 61, I think, and 60 or 61. And he's been doing fiber splicing for like 40 years. He's a pretty intelligent guy. I mean, his politics are a little whack, but that's to be expected from somebody who lives in California. He actually lives in Bakersfield, which is kind of like a Hispanic population. There are a lot of farm workers, I guess. Strawberry pickers and stuff. But anyways, he was saying that John Wayne probably died from smoking cigarettes. But I think John Wayne was in a movie in the where they had he was in The Conqueror from 1956. Okay, so he suffered from lung cancer, but he ultimately died from stomach cancer in June of 1979. The Conqueror, almost half of the cast and crew died of cancer. Wasn't a coincidence, but a result of prolonged exposure to radiation on the set of the nuclear test site there in Nevada, where it was shot. So kind of an interesting tidbit. Mass is starting now, so I better jump off. We'll get into the Twilight Zone later. Maybe a little bit of Monsoon with Sydney Toiler. So thanks for checking out my vid. And have a great weekend. Laters.